Air sign Sun Moon rising the 6th of August to the 12th of August 20 for full version on my YouTube channel Frequency Phoenix 555.
Big Cat Wave, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 6th of August, the Moon in Virgo squares Mars in Gemini. This transit is challenging, bringing potential conflicts and tension. Channel your irritation into productive endeavors. Tackle tasks that require accuracy and attention. Anticipate disagreements and maintain a composed demeanor. Focus on assignments that need mental clarity and sharpness. Stay calm and avoid rash actions. On the 7th, the Sun in Leo sextiles Jupiter in Gemini. This transit is auspicious, enhancing optimism and growth. Engage in activities that expand your knowledge and experiences. Seize new opportunities or learning experiences with zeal. Focus on both personal and professional advancements. Engage in opportunities for travel or exploring new places. Savor the uplifting and expansive energy. On the 8th, the Moon in Libra trines Pluto in Aquarius. This transit is positive, bringing emotional depth and transformation. Participate in deep conversations that yield new insight. Engage in activities that support personal growth and healing. Delve into deeper aspects of your relationships. Concentrate on transformative changes and release old habits. Take advantage of opportunities to strengthen connections. On the 9th, Juno enters Libra until the 4th of September 2024. Juno represents commitment, marriage, and partnerships. In Libra, it emphasizes balance, fairness, and harmony. Evaluate the balance and fairness in your close relationships. Engage in actions that foster equality and harmony. Restore conflicts and work towards restoring balance. Focus on building mutually supportive and balanced partnerships. On the 10th, the Moon enters Scorpio. This transit brings intensity and emotional depth. Dive into activities requiring focus and unwavering dedication. Explore your deepest dives and motivations. Concentrate on transformative projects and personal evolution. Face challenges with determination and resilience. Channel emotional intensity into constructive outlets. On the 11th, the Moon in Scorpio sextiles Venus in Virgo. This transit is harmonious, promoting emotional connections and practicality. Deepen your relationships through sincere discussions. Participate in activities that blend passion and meticulousness. Show appreciation through thoughtful, practical actions. Improve both your emotional and physical environments. Enjoy harmony between deep emotions and practical efforts. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste. Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for messages for your next 7 days. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. Oh, we have the double three, darling dears. I love it. I don't hate it. Hold on. Let me get this out of the way. So we've got the double three, we've got the double five, the double four, the double two, and we've got a what? A 6 and a 1 on the side, darling dear. So you're going to be using your cranium over the next 7 days. We have the energy of the 6. The 6 is Venus energy. And that represents Taurus and Libra. So Libra, excuse me, Marcy will play. Taurus is about your personal values, your income. Somebody's also working for the government at this moment in time, okay? The Libra energy is about your personal one-to-one relationships, open enemies. Yes, baby. Brazen with it, darling dears, okay? The energy of the 10 speaks about something coming to completion. Something is 100% over. This is a full-on karmic ending, darling dears, which brings what? Culmination and full-on transformation. The energy of the double 6 also speaks about you getting some kind of reward or an improvement in your life. It also speaks about healing and support is on its way. Okay. We've got the 1 and 7 at the side, so it tells me that you must be in what? Big cat genius mode, where you needs to be. Being an Airstein, darling dears. The energy of the double 3 is about some mucho buxo. Yeah, what's that? Skrilla.com. Money, major money coming your way, darling dears. It also tells us that something unexpected is going to happen, right? You're not going to get the results you thought you was going to have. You're going to get better than you expected. Bear that in mind, darling dears. Bear that in mind. So, the energy of the 6, you could be a life path 6, which is also a 33. It's the numbers 6, 15, 24, represented by the letter F, O, and X. As I said, Venus is rules Taurus and Libra, representing the letters U, V, and W, as well as the 639 on the chakra scale, darling dears. Play that at night time to what? Smooth out what you got going on in your relationships, with your earning, any court business, divorce, whatever, darling dears. One-to-one partnerships, okay? It tells me that you are a nurturer and a healer at this moment in time. It also speaks about your unique sense of humor, darling dears. Not everybody gets it. Well, they're not meant to, darling dears, especially if they're not on your level. Fist bump. Okay. It tells me that your luckiest days will be the 3, 6, and the 9. Your luckiest numbers are 3, 6, and 9. Luckiest days are Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Avoid the numbers 1, 5, and 7. Is supported by the astrological aspect of a sextile, darling dears. It speaks about the ability to improve the energy. It speaks about things being processed, moving, flowing, darling dears, in a fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely way. Okay. It tells me that you've learned from some kind of mistake you made in the past. You understand your own values, your integrity. Yes, you do, darling dears. It also speaks about somebody's going into a caring profession or is a carer to someone. Nurturing profession could be a counsellor, psychologist, something like that. But it also speaks about you being community orientated. So the community orientated could be your own family, darling dears. This is about you being more involved with your family. Okay. As far as the spiritual teacher is concerned, listen, when you are 33, you're a spiritual teacher. You're a leader, a guru, darling dears. Your word is your bond. It also speaks about you being extremely peaceful and resilient. So you've overcome a lot of things, darling dears. Yes, you have. I love it. I don't hate it. Okay. The energy of the 33, darling dears, Master Manifestor is also on the table for you. And I said a large amount of money is coming towards you, darling dears. It's about you sharing whatever your unique gift is. Share it with others online, social media, in your community, wherever, darling dears. Get out there with your skills. Yeah, okay. Because you never know when it's going to be you. Your turn to be on top. It's about you being able to express the things that you've learned in a teaching format. Maybe you're going to become a teacher, darling dears. Okay. All right. Let's press on. Let's press on. Right. So you've ended a cycle. Something is kaput, done, finito, hasta la vista, bebe. So you've ended some kind of cycle. It's come to its culmination. Yeah, that cycle that you've ended is going to create a new level of foundation and security for yourself. Good golly and gosh. You've also got the big cat Empress energy. If you are male or female, we all have male and female inside of us, darling dears. It depends on what work we're doing, where we are, how it comes out. Okay. The Empress energy is water as well as Venus energy, and Venus is what? I just told you. Taurus and Libra energy, darling dears. So we're back there again, darling dears. So it's telling me that you're creating a new life for yourself. It also speaks about you being fertile with abundance, new beginnings, and fertile ideas, or actually pregnant at this moment in time. Congratulations. The Empress also speaks about you moving towards abundance, darling dears. Yeah. It could also be the abundance of a wife or husband coming towards you, darling dears, a wealthy partner. Remember, I told you that. But it's all about the abundance. It's about your relationships. Somebody's also creating something beautiful, which must, I repeat, must go on display. It tells me that you've got a particular taste, and your affections are not something easy to win at this stage of the game. Listen, you've done the right thing, blood. If your affections ain't easy to win, listen, wait. Oh, this one didn't want to come up off the table. We've got what? The Strength card, darling dears. 2 major arcana. Good golly and gosh. It tells me that you are the hero, the natural hero. It speaks about you resisting any form of temptation. Somebody might try to take you off your trolley, darling dears. And it could be something to do with your foundation. You're taking you off your gangster, darling dears. Trying to draw you out. Don't allow it to happen. It's about you trusting in the courage and the bravery that you've exhibited up to this point, darling dears. Realize that you can now trust your mental growth. Why? Because you're cut above the rest, darling dears. 8 is the number of karma and debt. It's also the 8th house, darling dears. The 8th house of other people's money. Some kind of legacy, inheritance, tax money. It could be from somebody passing. My condolences. As I said, an inheritance, something being left to you, darling dears. But it's about you letting go of a situation once and for all. Yeah. So you're letting go of a situation. Yeah. Police! Yes, baby. So it's one of them, eh? They had to be taken out. Frog marched out. Yeah, to a van and floated on their belly, eh? All right. Let's continue. Let's get the Oracle Ancestral message. I'm going to go with... What's this? I believe this is the fairy deck. Give it a quick shuffle. Find out what your message is from your ancestral team, your security. Okay. Moderation, darling dears. Take things in moderation. Okay. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Yeah, they say that, right? But a little too much of that, it's over the top, darling dears. And in the background, we have what? A new moon. We've just passed the new moon in Leo on the 4th. Okay, so maybe you set your new moon intentions on the 4th. Why? Because you ain't got no time to waste, darling dears. Your precious time. Good golly and gosh, the fairies of time want you to experience every moment fully, and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Excusez-moi s'il vous plaît. Something about time. We've got a book, but it's got all of the tools of the magician, darling dear. So you're co-creating a new beginning for yourself. We've also got the timer. Okay, so time is definitely run out on something, darling dears. Yes, come to its culmination, darling dears. So you're no longer wasting your time, and you're doing things in moderation. Listen, one step at a time, darling dears. We have to what? Crawl before we can walk. Getting away from a situation. Wait for winter. So something definitely is coming through in the winter, darling dears. Could be the Emperor or Empress approaching you. Remember, I told you that. Something to do with the police. Underneath the police, we've got what? Succubi, Icubi. Underneath that is a mask-wearing marauder, blood. Good golly and gosh. Okay. To the decks. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's get a deck I haven't used in a while. I haven't used this one. Face of your deck, the Empress again, darling dears. Good golly and gosh, the duality of it all. Again, this is speaking about abundance, something coming towards you, something that you've created, darling dears. The Empress is, as I said, Taurus as well as Libra energy. And Libra is about something on, you did something online, darling dears. Something that you've done, whether it's on a social media group, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you did, darling dears, you've done something online and you're about to create a new level of foundation for you. New level of what? Skrilla.com, money, the folding stuff, darling dears. You've got some level of money coming towards you. It's about you leaning on your own understanding. And not relying on anyone else's foolishness, darling dears. Give it a good shufty. Okay, how are your relationships at this moment in time for my air signs? Pentacles in the reverse, darling dears. Somebody took a risk. The risk didn't pan out. It also speaks about you leaving some form of job, some kind of employment, darling dears. Putting it down once and for all, but you're going towards the Empress. It could be from a high position that you've acquired, or it could also speak about retirement, darling dears, leaving a situation. Lovers is also representative of a contract, so a contract is about to be signed. And as I said, it could be going to a higher position, but also being recognized as the Emperor or Empress in whatever field you're in, darling dears. Yes, you are Khaleesi or Khal. And she or he who holds the whip runs things. Yeah. But again, this is about whatever you were seeking is coming towards you, darling dears. Good golly and the gosh. Yeah, this is a relationship, darling dears. You have a relationship coming towards you, one which is being divinely guided. I love it. I don't hate it. It speaks about you making a major choice, darling dears, possibly stepping outside of your comfort zone. A soulmate, not old blowtorch, a soulmate is on its way. Yeah, options. You've got many options. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, but you're gonna take time to reflect on this decision, darling dears, pertaining to a relationship that you're going towards. The Three of Pentacles tells me the situation will work. This is people working together, darling dears. Some of you are about to be recognized as a major craftsperson in your field. Yeah, you're moving towards a new direction. Love it. Here's the culmination, darling dears. I don't hate it. Yes, you're moving on. Yes, you may be moving slowly, but you're doing it in silence, darling dears. It also speaks about no contact with someone who wasted your time, energy, money. You could also have been married to this person. In the upright, it's the marriage card, darling dears. Someone who was a time waster. Yeah, God is in the situation again. Hierophant energy, the second house, darling dears. This is you sorting out your finances. Some of you are going towards a mentor, a teacher, or you're becoming a mentor or a teacher. It speaks about you utilizing the wisdom that you've acquired up to this point, darling dears, in order to end out certain cycles. Yeah, this with the Hierophant here, this can represent an engagement, a marriage, long-term partnership, and it could also represent someone going into formal training, darling dears. Wherever you was, you weren't making no Skrilla there, but trust and believe the contacts or contracts that you make, it's going to have you in the money over the next 7 days. So it's about you utilizing the talking, darling dears. Yeah, getting amongst people that raise your vibration. Look at the effort. On the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Ace of Wands, darling dear. Can I lift these up? Yes, I can. Listen, what wasn't working before is working now, because you're in the right. You're on the right path, going in the right direction. It talks about your tenacity, darling dears, holding on, not holding on to a past situation, holding on to whatever new is coming towards you, because the ones represent your work. Yes, it's part of a spiritual journey. Yes, it's part of your ascension, darling dears. And again, this speaks about the birth of a child. Someone lost a child in a relationship, but they're about to have a child in this new relationship. Maybe you're pregnant right now. Yeah, moving on from whatever you left behind, and it's a full moon in Leo at this moment in time. Yeah, moving away from trauma, drama, you name it. It's like, is it peas, greens, tomato? Yeah, one of them. Moving away from this emotional dilemma, darling dears. This again is another traveling card in juxtaposed to the other one. You're definitely going to be traveling over the next 7 days. We've got the death card. The death card, Scorpio energy, 8th house, darling dears. And again, this is about some form of inheritance, whether it's from a family member who's passed. My condolences. It could be from your taxes. It could be from a legacy. What else? Investments. other people's money coming towards you, darling dears. And this most definitely is a new beginning. Notice the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you've got the clarity and the truth. What you went through in the past, you're not going to go through that again. What did I say? You stayed focused on the bag, darling dears. Get into the bag. And again, you're leaving a situation. Yes, no going back, darling dears. A firm decision is about to be made. From rags to riches. Remember, I told you that. Okay, let's ask about your friends before we get lost. Because the money look good. Relationship look good. So about your friendships. With this succubi ikibai that needed the police. Who is this? What's going on? What about the friendships? What's that? Oh, we've got the Star card. It's not working for you, darling dears. Ending some kind of a friendship. It could be a colleague. This person was very close, darling dears. You thought they was helping you, but they was helping you down. Good golly. And the gosh, darling dears. It speaks about the depression you had around them, or maybe some illness that was reoccurring, unable to get over. Somebody's also going through a situation where they're going to find themselves impotent, darling dears. Unable to put any input into the impotent. All right. Yeah. Thoroughly depressed in a situation you expected to help you. You felt ignored in that. Listen. Two of Swords. You made a difficult decision, darling dears, as far as your friendships is concerned. Tell me the Two of Swords. What is the Two of Swords for? Feeling rejected. It could have been a love triangle, but it's definitely betrayal, darling dears. A whole back front neck tabber. Yeah. Taking long for another card to come through. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they breadcrumbed you the whole time, darling dears. Told you anything you wanted to hear in order to be in your space. Possibly to take what you had, or to bring it down from the inside out. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. This hoe had friends, darling dears, and none of them was yours. Yep. Whether it's a female, a male, whatever. It's a hoe. Yeah. King of Cups. This is you guarding your emotions, darling dears. Catching hold of yourself. Yeah. It also speaks about, because you're between duality, darling dears. This is the two pillars of wisdom in the Book of Kings. Outside King Solomon's mind, standing between Boaz and Jashin for completion and new beginning. You've got a new beginning coming towards you. It could also represent the partner that's coming towards you. Someone who is a sweetie. Everybody loves the King of Cups. This is someone who's older, possibly over the age of 35, darling dear. Somebody who is established, got their own home, car, career, right? This is someone that will adore you, darling dears. Drink your bath water. Yep. King of Pentacles. Good golly and gosh. You've got two kings on the tableau, and you've got Temperance. You're going to have to choose, darling dears. Yeah, you can't have them both. The King of Pentacles is the one with the money. The King of Cups also has money as well, darling dears. But this person is like an entrepreneur. Somebody who's out there. Somebody who likes to take risks. The high energy of it all. You're going to have to choose. You can't have them both. Nope. One or the other. Not even the other one as a friend. No. One or the other, darling dears. But you're definitely going to be moving on with either the King of Cups or the King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Moving on, darling dears. Because you've got the badass alchemist ways. Listen. And the magician himself, it also speaks about as above, so below, darling dears. The magician, Mercury energy, you're going to be traveling towards this person. This person is traveling towards you. This person is coming in with a quickness, darling dears. Remember, I told you that. Okay. Ground transportation, Gemini energy is definitely on the table. Yes, yes, yes. Put down what no longer serves you, darling dears, and don't even think back on what happened. Remember what happened. Nobody said go out there and be what? Boo-boo the fool. No, remember what happened. But you know what? You mark it up to experience. You understand that that's not the life for you. And you keep it popping and you keep it fresh. Whoever you left behind, they're going through it, darling dears. They ain't got no skrillers, no monies. Yes, it also speaks about debt, darling dears. And something to do with hangman. Court. Because the hangman means court. prison, mental hospital, the graveyard, yes baby. And we can even go as far as what? Spell work, something that they did. They fell into their own trap. That's their business, blood. Let's get a final card, and then we're out of here to get great. Gonna get a final card from the moon phases. Final card for the big cat air signs over the next 7 days. Final card. We've got the dark moon. Spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you, darling dears. Nothing like what? Going within, darling dears. When in doubt, go within, darling dears. The dark moon, or should I say the moon. Lean in, bestie. Remember, there is back front neck tabbers that like to go for the white meat, frenemies. Yes, but it also speaks about your intuition and your discernment. It's going to be on fleek over the next 7 days. Speaks about a relationship, darling dears. You felt lonely in some kind of relationship, and a relationship that was hidden from many, darling dears. They never told anyone the true truth of what you was to that person. Well, it's too late now. Okay, this is definitely a new cycle for you. On that note, I drops me mic to love to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.